this is your weekly real estate market update. So I wanted to touch base this week on three of the categories that I think have changed the most since the last time we talked last week. And they are new homes that have come onto the market, homes that are being taken off the market by sellers and withdrawn, and then pending sales. So the first one of new homes coming onto the market, that's where we're probably going to see the largest change. In February, if you remember, there were an average of 71 properties coming on the market per week. This week, in the last 7 days, we're down to 36. So as fewer and fewer sales come on the market, this tells us that a lot of sellers are feeling very uncomfortable about actively marketing their home during this quarantine period. As these owner-occupied homes, they don't want people coming through, touching things, etc., and they're deciding to either wait for that next period of when the shelter in place gets lifted. We're not sure when that is, but what I can tell you is we were already in a very tight inventory position before. Buyers were having a very tough time finding properties that were out there, or they were getting multiple offers on them. So if this number continues to not rise and it continues to decrease, we are going to see an even tighter inventory level, which really could keep our prices stable if we don't see any type of increase there. But homes being withdrawn is what is also killing the rest of this inventory. So as you can see, we're already experiencing this low inventory levels. Buyers are having a tough time, like I said. So we're going to take that reduction in people coming on the market and add to it with a ton of people that are deciding to take their property off the market. So in a normal month, right, in February, you can say that around 20 to 25 homes will come off the market for whatever reason they found, necessary as a seller. In the last 7 days, we saw 77 properties get pulled from the market. So these are properties that were once available for a buyer to go look at that are not even there anymore. So what's happening, we're seeing again these inventory levels that are dropping down even worse. What the problem we're seeing is this could really inhibit what I think a lot of people were waiting for, this buyer's opportunity. If the properties aren't coming to the market, you're not going to see that. A lot of people were thinking, well, if people can't pay their mortgage, they're going to be forced to sell, forced to take these lower numbers. But what we're finding is buyers are totally okay working something out with their lenders as these lenders offer these forbearance periods. So I think what could really, really put a kibosh on that whole buying opportunity is if these people are not comfortable having their homes shown. You're basically going to be limited to only vacant homes. So we're going to keep an eye on that. And those are two pretty big indicators that our inventory levels are not changing. They're getting much worse. The next category I want to talk about, so pending sales, right? Homes under contract. This actually shot up pretty nicely to 34. If you remember last week, the pending sale number was only 19. So what we're seeing here is there is a little bit of whether people are kind of having some normalcy with this virus, they're shopping online, they're seeing what homes are already vacant, making offers, etc. And potentially some sellers are deciding to take numbers that maybe they wouldn't have taken a month ago. But we did see a nice increase here in the pending sale numbers, which, as I've told you before, I find this number to be very important with judging consumer confidence. So this is something we're going to watch big time. There has been the shadow type inventory of these vacation rental properties that people were thinking would be coming to the market. I talked to a lot of my customers who have these vacation rental properties, and yes, they aren't making any income at this time, but they're totally okay taking advantage of this forbearance period and this loan deferment and not paying April's, May's, June's mortgage if they necessarily don't have to. They would rather do that than take a large decrease and a hit on this property. So I don't know that we're going to see this large amount of inventory come to property or these really, I guess you'd call them desperate sellers, because they're going to work out a deal with the bank. So again, we'll keep an eye on that and seeing if there are any buying opportunities out there. What I can tell you is interest rates again are at 3.3. They stayed about the same for the week. Tremendous amount of buying power right there for a buyer who wants to get a conventional mortgage. The jumbo loans are going to be kind of froze out for now, so you're going to see those properties that are trading under 600,000 normal. Anything above that, they are going to have a tough time getting a mortgage. So if anything, we may see that type of market actually get a little bit more competitive as far as a buying opportunity. But that's about it for this week. Thanks for checking us out. If you have questions and something I didn't specifically cover, please send me a direct message. I'll be happy to kind of work that out with you. Please share this on your page. Send this to anybody that you might think that could use this information or find it valuable. And as always, guys, looks like we have a great weekend and weather coming up. Be safe out there. Keep your distance from people. Hopefully you don't have to go out too much, and stay safe. We'll see you next week. Bye. Hey guys, it's Whitney, and